Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Tech back into the video today, and today the Houston Astros beat the Minnesota Twins 3-2, and the Minnesota Twins are eliminated. The Houston Astros are headed to their 7th straight ALCS, and it just feels amazing as an Astros fan. What a performance from these guys in the last 2 games in Minnesota. A great game one. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but the bats were great in game one. Hit a couple home runs. Jordan Alvarez hit 2. Altuve hit 1, and these bats were able to get them through game one, barely winning 6-4. Game 2, we don't want to talk about that. That was a terrible performance from the Astros as they lost 6-2. But going into Minnesota, tied it 1 apiece, and having to at least win one there. The Astros went there and won both. Killed them in game 3, won 9-1. Bats were on fire. They hit 4 home runs. Jose Abreu with 2 home runs. Jordan Alvarez had 1. Alex Bregman had 1. Then today, offense wasn't as good as it was yesterday at all. They only had 6 hits, 3 runs. But this pitching with another dominating performance. Yesterday, they gave up only 3 hits. They do the same again. 3 hits given up. Only 6 hits given up in the last 2 games for this pitching. Javier pitched 5 innings and was brilliant for the Astros yesterday. Now Jose Urquidy comes on today and pitches nearly 6 innings. His second start since August, and he was dominant for the Astros. He gets the win. He is 1-0 in the postseason. This was his first outing of the postseason at all. He pitched nearly 6 innings, 5 innings, and 2/3 of the 6th inning, giving up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, coupled home runs, which is not great, but those are 2 solo shots. It's okay. He had a great outing. Had 6 strikeouts and gave up 1 walk. Loss goes to Feibler. I might be saying his name right. He gave up the home run to Jose Abreu. I don't think he was he wasn't the starter. The starter was Joe Ryan. He pitched the first 2 innings. Then Stewart pitched the 3rd. He was the pitcher in the 4th inning and gave up the 2-run shot to Jose Abreu. And he's 0-1 in the postseason. He ain't getting any better because they're done. He gave it 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 0 walks. Save goes to Ryan Presley. Man, was he good. His 2nd save of this series, 2nd save of the postseason, pitched the 9th inning, 3 strikeouts. He was dominant in that 9th inning. Scoring summary, it's all home runs. It's a home run parade. Our third at bat of the game, Royce Lewis, I got to say, this Twins team in the last 2 games did not look very good, but he looked good in this series. He hit 2 home runs. He hit 2 home runs against their series in the Blue Jays. This Twins team played a total of 6 games in the playoffs. He had 4. This is a very nice young hitter. I'm not going to give too much credit to this Twins team because they did not play that great in this series besides game 2. But Royce Lewis is a very good hitter. He's going to be scary. I'm telling you, everybody right now, he's going to be a scary hitter in the MLB. He's not the most efficient hitter, but he has a lot of power in his swing, and I really like him. First inning, Royce Lewis had a home run to left center, 398 feet. It's 1-0. How about Uncle Mike? In the 2nd inning, Michael Brantley hit a home run to right center, 399 feet. So, the only thing different with their 2 home runs compared to Lewis and Brantley's is it's the same amount of feet. Lewis hit 398. Brantley hit 399. Just a difference of 1 feet. Only difference is Brantley's is right center and Royce's was left center. And then Jose Abreu hit a home run to the same spot that Brantley hit it, just a little bit higher. In the 4th inning, Abreu with a home run to right center, 424 feet. His 3rd home run of the series, and his 7th and 8th RBIs of the series. Alvarez scores it 3-1. Then the 6th inning, another guy who is a very dominant hitter. I know I said that was all I was going to give to them, but another very young, very nice hitter, Eduardo Julian. He was 2 for 3 in this game, was really good in this series. He batted nearly 300 in this series as well. Really like him. And he had a home run to left, 366 feet in the 6th inning. It's 3-2. and the Astros win it 3-2. All right. I mean, yeah, the batting wasn't great. I mean, because they only had 6 hits. Altuve was 0 for 4, 3 ground outs, three ground outs to shortstop. All of them were to shortstop and a fly out. Bregman was 0 for 4, fly out, line out, strikeout, fly out. Jordan was 1 for 4, no home run for Jordan. So this was his first game in the series with not having a home run, but he did have a hit, a single to center, and the 4th inning. And crazy thing is, Jordan went 1 for 4 today, still finishes batting nearly 440 in this series. Kyle Tucker, though, one of our best hitters, was terrible in this series. He was 0 for 4, striking out 3 times today and a ground out, and he batted 143 in this series. Now, Jose Abreu, if you can hand out an ALDS MVP, I'm sorry, Jordan Alvarez, it goes to Jose Abreu. Jordan was amazing in this series, but Jose Abreu, 3 home runs. I know Jordan had 4, 8 RBIs, batted .313 in this series. I think it would be, if you know, obviously you don't see in division series MVP get handed out. But if you saw it get handed out, it would be a very hard decision between Jose Abreu and Jordan Alvarez. But probably would be Jordan. But at the same time, I think Jose made some clutch hits in this series with that first home run yesterday, the 3-run shot, and today's 2-run home run. So honestly, I feel like it would be Jose if there was a division series MVP. But I mean, what are we talking about that for? Because there's not. But he was brilliant in this game. 4th inning, 2-run home run. He was one of 2 players in this lineup today that only had 2 hits. He had a single to left in the 9th inning and a 4th inning home run to right center, 424 feet. Alvarez to second. Alvarez scored. Then Michael Brantley, he went 1 for 4 with his home run to right center, 399 feet, basically 400. And besides that, Brantley was 0 for 4, so 0 for 3 besides his home run. Dubon would come in and replace Brantley. Chas went to Brantley's spot at left field, and Dubon went to Chas's spot in center field. Speaking of Chas McCormick, he was 2 for 3 in this game. 2nd inning, he reached on an infield single to shortstop. 4th inning, he singled to left. That was it for Chas. Jeremy Pena was 0 for 3 in this game with 2 ground outs and a fly out. Martin Maldonado was 0 for 3, struck out twice, and grounded out. Besides Jose Urquidy pitching, Hector Neris pitched the last out of the 6th inning and the 7th inning, and he gave up 1 walk with 3 strikeouts. Great performance by Hector Neris. Brian Abreu pitched the 8th inning for the Astros with 2 strikeouts. This Astros strikeout crew was unbelievable today. Urquidy 6, Neris 3, Brian Abreu 2, Presley 3. Astros finished with a total of 14 strikeouts with their 4 pitchers, with Urquidy, Neris, Abreu, and Presley. And great performance by the Astros as the Astros are heading on to the ALCS for the for the 7th straight time in franchise history. That has to be a record. Well, I think probably when they got to 6 or 5, that was probably a record, or even before that. But they're a dynasty. I'm sorry, yeah, they're a dynasty in sports. I mean, 7 straight championship series. They've won 2 World Series. I don't want to hear anything about cheating. Not only have they done that, but they've been to 4 World Series. I know they've lost 2 World Series and they've won 2. So they've been to 4. They've been to 4 World Series, and won 2, and they've been to 7 straight championship series. The Astros are officially a dynasty, if they weren't already a dynasty before. That's the video, though. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out. Go Astros.